Good morning. Hey, it's been a while. It's New Year's Eve, and I thought it was time to put out a little Alan Osborne show. Believe it or not, I get a holiday too. So we took a little break from the last meeting where we had lawyers tell the new commissioner she couldn't vote against them. That was nice. But we're going to cover some things that's been going on. What's been going out there in Alan Osborne world? Have you seen what's in the news? Have you seen immigration out of control? Yep. We got problems in this country and we can all ignore it. But get on TV and watch what happens when people immigrate into other countries, how they're treated. And then look what's going on here. And you know why we're having that border crisis? Because in towns like ours all over America, local law enforcement's not doing anything to keep illegal people from being uncomfortable with living illegally in the community. Because they've got to have a demand. This demand's out here in America because local law enforcement's not doing anything about it. And so you see what happens at the border. It's got to come in somewhere, because if it wasn't allowed everywhere, they wouldn't be pouring in down there and other places. We have no idea who's all in this country. This isn't targeted at Hispanics. Hell, my kids are half Hispanic. Because simply we don't know who's coming down at the Mexican border. They're from all over the world. Every place in Central America, they're flying from other countries to Central America to walk across our border. We ain't got a clue. And here locally, we still don't have a clue. And the reason we don't have a clue is we got problems around here. So let's talk about us, the people, who are paying all the taxes. The people are. The government doesn't pay itself tax. The government doesn't produce anything. They only take from us and redistribute it. That's economics 101. And what have they redistributed? Well, so far, they've probably getting close to $4 million. It was $3.5 million. These are the same people who said they need more tax money. Remember them? That same old board, all these guys supported you paying more tax. That's what they were about. And now they're trying to shame you and show you they're going to not slow down development, because they're saying they can't vote no against it. Absolutely they can. They're the voice of the community. Now, Trey is gone, but not really. He's just in the waiting, trying to come back probably. And he's left his legacy, and this is one of it. Clay, we'll get back to that. But let's go over CU. Oh, Danny and Boots are having community meetings about recreational opportunities and stuff. Danny's going to be having a public meeting. Why don't y'all go ask him some of these questions? Danny, what are you going to do about the stuff going on in the county? What about that lawsuit with the people? And how come you can't hire, the BCC can't get us a real attorney? Why do we have a 2-year intern attorney who doesn't have to answer to us, the people? Why, Danny? Why are no action being taken against all these people? And why are you spending money on a golf course and stuff like that? In fact, you're having a meeting at a place that you're losing more money at because you're just going to show us that that's what you're going to do. No, Danny. In CU, here's some questions for you, Danny. Y'all, I think your attorney, and we'll get to this, knows you're going to lose CU, but y'all are already $3.5 million in. And listen to this, folks. The county's attorney, David Theriak, charged the county $92,000 a month to ask questions in deposition. That's what we understand. We can afford this, but you need new taxes, Danny. This is the problem. You're taking our tax money and suing all the citizens who bought the land and gave you the ad valorem tax. Y'all wouldn't even have the tax money if these people hadn't bought up all this property on the beach and the bays. I mean, this is just nuts. Y'all can't follow the comp plan, and you only hire people that can keep secrets. And these secrets are costing us millions. So those are questions for you, Danny. How y'all going to handle the sexual harassment lawsuits? And how come Horsepower Pavilion can suddenly operate under the same guises that you stopped them for 2 or 3 years at Matt Carpenter's, just so he could make a point? These are people power tripping, and this is one of the commissioners who's right at the center of it. Danny's not stupid. He's devious. He wants it twisted. And who else wants it twisted? Can you believe this shit? Boots is going to have he wants to have a community meeting. He's being sued, and we've got the texts about his sexual escapades. The guy's an idiot. And speaking of immigration, this used to be the chief detective where he was demoted to bailiff. Hey, chief detective, how many illegal immigrants did you take out of our community with that were MS-13 and from other countries? We didn't know who they were. Probably none. Guy's a moron. That's right, Boots. I don't care. I'd tell you anywhere. Nobody's intimidated by you. And this guy's a Democrat. He'll openly tell you he voted for Obama. And you wonder what's wrong with this district? That's right there is what it is. It's just the appearances. That's what matters to these people up here. It's the appearances. The appearance of him being an attorney with the county's best interest. But there's issues going to come out. And what else has come up now? The EDA, the Economic Development Alliance for the county, they hired Urine Matthews. Who's Urine Matthews or Uriah or whatever he is? He was the guy out there with Chaz and Robert Nelson and everybody else and Bo pushing the tax. But who is? He doesn't even have a degree. Didn't even meet the qualifications. Does this sound like this is who's going to help with economic development in the county? I believe on his resume it said he was the greeter at Sandestin for 6 years. Well, my gosh, he's surely qualified to be the chair of the economic development. He said he's going to get his degree on his time. It hadn't really been that important, but we may pay for it. You go look at this dude, Matthews. How he got that job is exactly how this guy got the job as county attorney. It's supposed to be a 90-day fix. Well, he's picked out and restructured the whole legal department. He's given the county advice on stuff that he was conflicted with and admitted he was conflicted with. He's represented employees that he had to advise the BCC on whether they should ditch them or not, probably. These are our problems out here. This is what's going on. So we've hired an unqualified guy for economic development. The guy who's in charge of our development, our planning director, he was hired as an extra back in the day. Our legislative liaison was hired. There he is playing the kazoo drunk. That's our legislative liaison, Scott Brandon. Oh man, he's a piece. Yeah, he got his job because Trey gave him a job, just like he promised him he would when he ran for election. And then they brought their buddy Clay back to the attorney's department, all with the protection of good old buddy Fat Mike. This is the kind of places they stay when they're representing us. This was the Hotel Bowl. These are the kind of people they hire. And those are the kind of actions that they bring upon the county. Fraud, all this kind of stuff. And it makes you wonder, what were they thinking when they did this? These are questions on the Alan Osborne Show as we wrap up 2022, the year of the screwed up BCC. Well, hell, isn't that deja vu? God, Donna, save us out there. I hope Commissioner Johns is listening. We need you. And we need you, the voters, to put Boots out of office, Tony out of office, and Barker out of office. We need a new hand to three, and we don't need some recycled garbage who's related to somebody. The rest of y'all need to stay out of it. But that's how we're going to close up 2022. Just to flip through the wonderful things we've dealt with, the let's get it on, the commissioners playing with the lawyers, or at least trying to play sexually with the lawyers suing, the administrators quitting, administrators fired, assistant administrators get a 1-year deal, lawsuits everywhere. That's 2022 wrap up for the BCC. Millions spent on CU. We still don't have a real county administrator. We just got the good old boy, Tony. And that's how we're going to close it out, upside down and in the red in one of the fastest growing counties in the nation. The good old boy system. Brought to you on the Alan Osborne Show by The Brutal Truth. I'll see y'all next year, and wait till you hear the latest scandal, and it'll probably include them. And if you're a DeSantis fan, go look up what Larry Keith, the Democrat, just did to the Republican DeSantis. I am a DeSantis fan, and damn, Governor, you should have known better than to hire a Democrat into your cabinet. And any of the Republicans that told you to do that with a guy like him, you should go fire them too. That's the way I see it on the Alan Osborne Show. Y'all keep them straight out there. This guy's not going to keep them straight. Neither is this guy or this guy. But I will, and I'll be here for you on the Alan Osborne Show. Y'all keep them straight out there. You hear?